Does this lucky girl syndrome thing really work? This is something that many of you might have seen on TikTok already. It kind of went viral about the lucky girl syndrome of going around saying that I'm the luckiest girl in the world and just keep thinking those thoughts and then expecting it, and you will have all these amazing things happen to you. But then I watched like people contradicting it, saying that that's not healthy and that you shouldn't think like that, that you have to really believe it for it to be so. Well, I want to talk about the lucky girl syndrome in a way that's going to make what you guys have, many of you have already heard of, all creation is finished. I want to really get into all creation is finished because for me, I heard it so many times when I first came across the manifesting community, and it was repeated so many times, but I feel like it just never really made any sense, and it never really just, I didn't get it, even though I understood it, what they were trying to say and what I was reading. I really didn't understand it. So me and my little mini whiteboard are going to come out and help you understand why the lucky girl syndrome does exist, and it is real, and so is everything else that you're desiring to manifest. So stick with me. I want to talk about this, and yes, of course, I found this t-shirt to go with this video. Actually, I found the t-shirt first because I just wanted it. And it just so happens that I'm making this video today. So you see how everything just kind of works together. But if you're new, welcome. My name is Rose, and welcome to The Rosey Life, where we help you free your mind from all the BS so that you can follow your heart and live a life that you love. And if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, go to RoseyLife.com. I also have the Rosey Life coursing community, where we have a group of wonderful, amazing people sharing success stories. They answer questions. It is such a supportive and loving community. It's someplace you can go that is away from social media, and it is in a private learning platform. And it's such a wonderful group of people in there. All right, so, and you also get 12 courses to start you off in that, self-paced courses to help you start looking internally to get rid of all the clutter in your head. All right, so let's get to this. Now, I wanted to, I kind of just for fun made a little TikTok about lucky girl syndrome, if you guys follow me on TikTok, and I posted on Instagram, and I made a short on YouTube of it too. It's the same one. But I wanted to just kind of have fun with it because I think it's something that I love, that people are just creating content like that, saying just change the way you're thinking and you'll see different results, because it is true. And you can view yourself as a lucky girl or guy, from all my guys out there too that are watching me. It's about you choosing what it is that you say that you are. And Neville Goddard used the word self-concept, the conception of yourself. The way that you see yourself is the way that must be reflected back to you on this earth, right? So, but how is it that we can do that? Because remember, I love to focus on the why all of this manifesting works. Like, why do affirmations work? Why is it that we're able to imagine something and then it happens? And the why is your power, is who you are. It is the I am. It's infinite intelligence within you. That is the why, okay? And then you come across the information about manifesting and you say creation is finished, and you're just like, okay, well, you know what? I don't need to know about that. I'm just going to go ahead and do my affirmations and my scripting and blah, blah, blah. But then you start stumbling. You're like, I'm not seeing results, or it's taking too long, or I don't get it. I'm waiting for it to click. Then you go on to this rabbit hole of searching for answers and reading more books, coach hopping, YouTube channel hopping, because you're trying to look for answers because you didn't stop to think about, why is it that I can do this? What is this mean all creation is finished? So when you imagine something or you affirm something, you are not creating anything, okay? You are just choosing to put your attention, your awareness, your focus on something that you currently are not experiencing in reality. And why creation is all finished, why we hear this so much and different from all the great teachers, right? Why we hear this so much is because all of anything that you can possibly imagine has already been created. Now, if you go to the Bible, for the beginning of the Bible, it says, "And God created the heavens and the earth, and God saw that it was good." All creation is finished, and He did, all the creation was done. Anything, even back where there are no deers or bats flying around or bugs or apples, before all of those things were even actually visible on this earth, yes, that cool rap song you're listening to on the radio right now, that was created then too. Those Louis Vuitton red bottom shoes, those were created too. All the music that none of us have heard yet from all these amazing musicians and artists out there, that was all created too, and we haven't even heard it. So everything that you can possibly think of that you have tasted, ate, experienced, saw, was created back then before the deer and the bugs were even around. All of it was created. So it was already created. So everyone is over here thinking that, oh, well, I have to take credit. I'm the one that made it up. I'm the one that came up with the idea. Or it's kind of even funny to think about copyright, right, and trademarks, because all of this is not unique. It's not. It's all created, and every single person has access to the same information. A Course in Miracles doesn't call it created. It says the script is written, meaning it is already written. It's already done, okay? So all of it's done. Neville Goddard refers to, he says creativeness, meaning creating, the word created, creating something, is only being aware of what already is. Get that? Again, so he says creativeness is only being aware of what already is. This comes from The Power of Awareness, if you would like to read that lecture of his, right? And for example, I have met people in my life that have said, oh, they had a great business idea and they thought of something and they thought, oh, they're going to do it, but they kind of chewed on it for a little while. They didn't take any action. They got the idea and then they didn't do it. And then they turn around and they see or hear somebody else doing the exact idea that they wanted to do. They're watching someone else actually have the business idea and being very successful at it. And I've seen these people get pissed off because they're like, man, I was just literally thinking about doing that and someone else beat me to it. Do you see? Because nothing is that unique, you guys. Everything is already created. So when you hear someone, or for example, and even Neville says this in The Power of Awareness, he says you can hear people oh, that sounds familiar, I've heard that before, or why do I feel like I know you? Why do I feel like I've met you before? I don't know, there's something about you. Have we met? Or you taste something, you're like, this tastes like something. Or that smells like something. That has a very familiar smell. The reason is because we have everything. We have the entire universe within us. So we're going to interact with things all the time. Smell, hear, touch, taste. Things that we feel like we've been around or have tasted or have heard already, because nothing's new. It's all within us, and all we're doing, just like Neville says, is that you're only becoming aware of what already is there, okay? And he also, in that same lecture, talks about a Bible verse, which I think is so cool. It's Isaiah 46, 9 and 10, and it says, I am God, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, things that are not yet done. Wow. So he's saying, I am God, and declaring the end, which is what we're all to do. That's deciding what you want, deciding your end, your wish fulfilled. You declare it. You don't ask for it, beg for it, get on your knees for it, hope for it, wish for it. No, you declare it. Right? That is God. That is who you are. That is who we all are. I am declaring this is what is mine. But the scripture says, I am God, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, meaning Before you even were born, God already knew about Kanye, about Beyonce, about everybody, any artist, about the Beatles, about the Rolling Stones, about Shaka Khan, about Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift. God already knew all this because it was already created. So you're not creating anything. It's already created. You're just becoming aware. You're deciding what it is that you want. And when you get those ideas or feeling inspired to do something or try something, that's because it's all within you. All of it, it's already inside of you. So I wanted to draw you a little picture. To understand all creation is finished, you must look at time as a concept, meaning it doesn't exist. Time is a belief that you can choose to buy into to experience these things in 3D, or like Abraham Hicks says, you wouldn't want to eat all the food in the world at one time. No, you want to eat it slowly throughout the day so you can enjoy all of these things. So that's kind of a great way to understand why time even exists. So, but time is a belief. When it comes to you having whatever it is that you want, you're not bound by time, you're not bound by space, you're not bound by anything. So time must be really, you got to set it aside when you think of creation is finished. And then there's multiple infinite versions of you experiencing so many things all at one time. Right now. Nothing is being experienced in the past or the future, because remember, those are time. Everything is an option to you right now. Every moment you have an option. That is why you're never stuck and you didn't screw anything up. If you reacted or you felt bad or you had a bad, or you think that you thought something wrong, or you think that whatever, it doesn't matter. Every single second you're like, but now what am I thinking? But now what am I choosing? But now what am I deciding? What am I declaring right now? So I drew this little thing for you guys. So again, past, present, future. We are taught that the past indicates what's going to happen in the present, and what you're doing now is going to affect the future, right? Well, you got to look at past and future as, oh no, this has nothing to do with creation is finished. Present, this right now is the only thing that ever exists. Now, I drew these parallel realities, let's call them, right? But they're all happening right now. They're not in the past or future. Now, in this reality, or like reality transurfing calls it timelines, right? You can say that these are timelines, right? Or you can say these are realities. Or if you want to go Neville Goddard, you can say these are states. Do you see? But each individual, they're all you. All of them, okay? So maybe in this one, you're happy. It's where your wish fulfilled is, right? But in this timeline, it's its own past and its own future is built into this. And this timeline, it has its own set of beliefs, its own thoughts, its own feelings. It's an all-inclusive timeline. So in this one over here, you're kind of like indifferent. And this one has its own beliefs, its own past, its own future. And this one over here, you look sad. That one has its own thoughts, feelings, and assumptions. It has its own past and its future, and so on and so on. I just drew little different faces, but they're all you. Now, what's important is in between all these timelines is the arrows of you can go that way or this way. They're not time related. It's not past, present to future. There is no time. Notice the arrows go back and forth. What does that mean? Because you can jump timelines back and forth as much as you want, which explains why you can feel happy in one moment and then feel sad in the next, and then terrified that nothing's going to happen for you in the next moment, because we can jump timelines this fast about anything. So being aware of what your focus is important, because you can be in a panic mode, but then you can just say, I noticed it, I don't choose this one, I choose this one, and you can be right back here just like that. And the more that you persist in the timeline that you desire, and you just keep choosing that, you're like, yeah, I see those. yeah, these things are popping up because I'm aware they're there, but I'm going to go ahead and keep choosing this one, and this is the one that will externalize into fact, like Neville says, in the 3D, the one that you persistently continue to return to, which is why we'll use the lucky girl syndrome. The lucky girl syndrome, if you just do it once and then you don't see results, you're just like sad, and then you're just like whatever, right? But for those that persist in it and say, I'm just going to keep doing it no matter what, why not? What I got to lose? They just keep doing it. They're the ones that start seeing the results of playing along with, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Everything just works out for me so easily. I'm the luckiest girl in the world, or whatever. It's just an example, but you don't have to say I'm the luckiest girl in the world or luckiest guy in the world. It's your wish fulfilled, whatever it is that you're desiring, okay? But understand that all of these timelines, states, or realities, they all exist right now. They're already created. All the versions of you are already created. You're not creating anything. You're selecting which one you want to be in. And then the one that you return to persistently the most is the one that by law, right, has to externalize and play out in your 3D world. Wasn't that fun? I love this topic of creation is finish. It's fascinating to me. And if you're interested in reading more about it, I suggest that you read more about it, not to make something happen, not to force a manifestation, but to understand you. This is understanding the why behind why is it that I'm able to manifest anything that I want to. All right, my loves. And on my shorts, I've been doing shorts about book recommendations, and all of those in the description box below. I did do an Amazon affiliate page where I put all the books in different things. I think I even put the twinkly lights up there because a lot of people have asked me where I got these. I put all that stuff in my Amazon affiliate list. If you guys are interested in buying through there, you can, or you don't have to. You can do it away and on your own, wherever you want to, right? So, but I just wanted to be open and disclose that. But I love learning about who I am. I think it's so cool because it's just more freedom that I feel every single day, and wake up to feeling free from all the bullshit and beliefs and the techniques and right? No, know who the hell you are and bask in that every day. All right, my loves, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and liking the videos and sharing my content. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you for being so freaking amazing. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.